we make the active choice to be like, we make the active choice whether we're going to do something big for people or something kind of small or out of the blue for people. And that's where that kind of came from. And last week I did it on pulpits, and I talked about how you can talk or preach God's word anytime, anywhere. And it didn't matter where you heard it, it mattered what you said and how it was said. And for this Sunday, spoilers, we did rest. We talked about rest, so I brought in my pillow, and we talked about sleep and how good sleep is and what it means to take a Sabbath. And for next week, we did a math lesson, which, I know, nerdy as it is, but super fun as it is at the same time. Can we talk about that? Oh, wait a minute. It's... wait a minute. Booski. Haha. Holy gold. Yeah, I see you there. Alright. Run that by me again? Ah. That was easier than I thought. And I know it was kind of nerdy for Valentine's Day to talk about math, and I can hear some people be like, why didn't you talk about God's love? And my initial lesson was going to be on 1 Corinthians 13, Paul's whole speech about love and what it is. But I was like, my audience, or the intended audience for that is like so low, or so young, that's like, I don't want to talk about love to them. I mean, it just didn't feel right to me. And I wasn't too happy with how it was being written, so I did some research on what other people did for object lessons with Valentine's Day. And I saw this math one. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cute. And I hadn't planned on actually recording it today. Our AV person was like, hey, Pastor said you had this done. Do you want to record it? I'm like, sure. I just have to get the board ready. And she said, okay, no problem. So we did. So now I don't have to go back in next week, which is poggers beyond belief. But let's see, am I gonna get lucky enough? Oh, I got lucky enough. No, I didn't. Ah, there it is. Defeated a ghost with a ghost slam. I'm so good at my job, what can I say? So, I might, starting in March, start uploading them to the channel, because we are kind of shifting content slightly with how we do lessons and all that, and that might be a fun way to do it. Wait, I did that already. But I hadn't I've had kind of like a pro and con about doing that too, because we talked about, because what I want to do is create like some fun take-home packets for you guys, for the children, that that they can like follow along, so I don't have to really worry about teaching a full lesson. They can kind of just do it however. Oh, what? I can't. What? Wait a minute. Why do I remember something here? Why can't I get in here? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, how did I just do that? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. So, and I've thought about it. I've had this kind of weird, like thought about uploading older children's time videos, or uploading older time with children videos, because like it feels weird to me to talk about, like what would come out first would be Epiphany, because that's the first Sunday in January. And it would talk about it in March, and we wouldn't be talking about Lent. And I can't wrap my head around doing that. I know it wouldn't be like that huge of a deal, but it still just feels weird to me. And like I said, I just don't know. So, but we're actually doing some newer lessons, which I'm excited for, and I kind of don't want to announce yet because, hey, let me go. Ow, my nose. I kind of don't want to announce yet because it's brand new content, and I'm kind of afraid that it won't live up to its hype. Like that has been such a huge worry for me. This dude. Sorry. To get his ghost butt. Come here. Ghost butt. Why am I struggling so hard? And yeah, I'll announce it. I don't care anymore. I don't care about waiting, I should say. He was quite aggressive, wasn't he? I'm surprised you were able to catch him. He'll be a big help to my research, though. Keep up the good work, okay? Luigi. I took way more hits on that than I needed to, too. So what we're going to be doing is, I'm going to start uploading one video for both youth and children's lessons, because, you know, technically everybody can learn the same lesson. And how I'm doing it isn't going to be necessarily, like, dictated to a specific audience, because how I'm doing it will be something that both audiences can kind of hit with. And what it'll be is I'm actually going to do our lessons in Minecraft. We are going to this month, hopefully we're going to start soon. I've been kind of dragging my feet, but so yeah, our little, oh cool. I was hoping I could kill the hearts. Okay, I can't multitask, so give me a minute. How are you not getting hit by this? Oh, you squirted at the last one. That's right. For this guy to get vacuumed, it's like it sucked. It's not right to me either. We got elevator, but oh, excuse me. Doing it against voice is killing my throat today. Plus, also recording a lot today has killed my throat. But what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do, is we're gonna design, and I say we as the youth, we're gonna design the lesson areas for the week, maybe for the month. And I'm going to record myself, but you're not going to see me. What you're going to see is a third-person view of me. Actually, I should make sure there wasn't anything in here that I could get. I don't think there was, but I don't see any secrets. Okay. So what you're going to get is a third-person view of me, but you're going to hear my audio. And and we're just gonna kind of do lesson. You know, I'm gonna set them up like I do my object lessons, so they might coexist. I do have kind of a scope and sequence about what I want the lessons to be. But otherwise, they'll be just that. And it ever since I came up with the concept of it, it's been really exciting to me, and I can't wait to launch it. The only thing I'm really dragging my feet on is creating the server for it, because those that are interested in helping design have both Java and Bedrock Minecraft, and I have both. So I'm trying to decide what server or what platform to use, plus also figuring out. I know there was a website I found. I actually looked up a WikiHow about it before, and there was a website that let me, as I understood it, Luigi, the elevator can take you directly to lobby second floor. You might as well head that way and check it out, I say. Okay. And I haven't been able to find it since. And did I choose? Oh, it's gone. And like I said, in trying to find other resources to do it in, it has been a little bit of a struggle. So that's part of the reason why I'm dragging my feet on it. But I'm hoping to get it ready soon. That is my goal. Polterpup! What you doing, bud? Okay. So I'm really excited. So expect those to come out. Stinky cheese. Quit focusing. Polterpup, no. Polterpup, gross. So expect that starting, like I said, starting in about March. Somebody want to run that by me again? Or I shouldn't say starting in about March. Starting in March. Regardless how kind of in-depth in it, we are going to start streaming our builds as well. We may not do it as part of the Let's Chill streams. I may try and do it as its own separate. As its own separate thing. Ooh, aggressive. Which I think will be really fun. I have contemplated a second stream, like I used to do in the past, but I decided no to that, because there is something else coming back in March that some of you guys have been really excited for, and have wanted since the start of the year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Lunch Rush. The Lunch Rush is coming back starting March, whatever the first Tuesday in March is. But it's coming back in March, which I'm excited for. It's been something that I know you guys wanted, that I've liked, but I personally had a bad mindset about it, which is my own fault, and I've gotten in my head about it too much, and I shouldn't have. I mean, kind of flat out transparency, I just shouldn't have. So it is coming back. Style's changing up slightly, not a whole lot. One that I'm more happy with. The style will be more so what's called, and I learned this from one of the YouTubers I watch, it's called a Pomodoro session. Ooh, let me really hang tight on that, because now I'm second guessing myself. But what a Pomodoro session is Ghost reading the newspaper? Sorry, sir. What a Pomodoro session is, it's like a study session almost, where you work, how is it described? You work for 25 minutes, and then you take a 5-minute break, and that's something I've thought about doing for a bit, is giving time where, like, I'm sitting at my desk either at work or here, and letting you guys kind of sit and study with me. Not necessarily study, but to be able to just kind of we work together. That way, you guys can kind of have a nice study break with somebody, but you're also hanging out, which I always thought is kind of a cool, quirky, fun concept. And they did it once, and it was really kind of fun. Or it was really kind of nice, because what they did was, like, they just sat, 25-minute timer. They worked, paid attention to chat a little bit, but it was a focus session. They had some chill vibes, music in the background, and it was just kind of a way for us to hang out. And then once the timer was up, we sat and chatted for about 5 minutes, and then we got right back on it. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a lot of... Get the burp. And it's been something that, like, I've wanted to do, but I haven't done, mainly because I guess it's just not something I've wanted to do. It's not, like, been highly requested or anything. But you got bolted up. Yes, that's food. You're a dog, dude. It'll go right through you. And you stole a baguette! You thief of a pup. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey. Dude, you got an all powerful vacuum. Oh, I thought you were going to can me a brew. Don't power. Rude. Hey. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, because like the Pomodoro session was something I wanted to do at around Christmas time. You might have heard me talk about, like, doing a session like that when I was decorating our classroom for Christmas. Oh, it's motion control. That's why I have such a hard time with it. Oh. You can't do it alone? Oh, that's right. And I just didn't, I think my timing didn't work out, plus doing these rushes on, these power hours on Instagram, just, I could never get into them there. Like, what my plan is to do it now on YouTube. because we do streaming on YouTube now, and YouTube seems like it can reach a bigger audience, which is something I'm super down with. Take the fruit and slap them around with it. I want it. Bad boy's up and ready. Okay, so that explains why I'm having such a kind of weird time. I wonder if there's a setting I can do to... What if there's a setting I can do to change that? Because the motion controls really messing me up. Like, now that I know, it's a little easier, but... What? No! Oh my gosh, I hate aiming. Fish this up, please. Are you kidding me? Hit you. Thank you. That's all right. Oh, right on the stove. What were we talking about? But yeah, so I hope you guys are excited for the new content that we're coming out with in March, because I'm really excited about it, and I just hope it kind of reaches well with everyone. What?
No.
Get out, buddy. fast. I don't know what I'm doing.